We're back with the BSI challenge. That's budgeting, saving, and investing challenge. Today, we're going to focus on budgeting. We're going to take it back to budget 101. Step one, for your budget, you must track your income. Whatever income you have coming in on a monthly basis, we're going to track that. So no matter if you get paid every 2 weeks, once a week, once a month, we need to track how much income is coming into your household on a monthly basis. Step two is going to be we need to track your expenses. We need to track all of your expenses on a monthly basis. We know that some are fixed. We know that some are variable. Fixed expenses would be your rent, your mortgage, car payments, things of that sort. Variable expenses may be food as far as eating out, groceries, gas, etc. Third, we need to put those into categories. Like I said, you have fixed, you have variable, but we need those essential or those discretionary. Essential, we talked about it, whether it's utilities, your mortgage, rent, car note, etc. Those discretionaries may be if you know you get your hair done, personal care, eating out, travel, things of that sort. And also going back to tracking your expenses, don't forget, we need to focus on your goals, your priorities, things of that sort. And that's the next step as far as setting goals, setting priorities. We have to make sure that you're saving. Saving is an expense. We need to save. We need to set aside money. Just like we spend money and we set aside money for a car note, for a mortgage, we have to set aside money for saving, because if we don't, the only saving we're going to do is whatever money is left over after we take care of all of the other expenses. So we must treat saving as an expense. We must treat investing as an expense, because otherwise we're going to take care of that after everything else is done. And sometimes there may not even be any money left once we pay all of our other bills out. The next step would be we need to make sure that we have a budgeting tool or an application that we can put our budget in. I will always say the foundation can be Microsoft Excel. Whatever it is, we need to make sure our budget is written down. No more, hey, I know how much I make, I know how much I spend, it's all in my head. Because when we do that, we're going to leave something out. We're going to forget those vending machine runs, those Target runs, those Chick-fil-A runs. We're going to forget those coffee runs. We're going to forget those. And that $5 a day, that $3 a day, that $10 a day is going to add up. And that's what's going to bust our budget at the end of the month. Our sixth and our final step is going to be monitoring our progress. Like I said, we must set goals and expectations when it comes to budget. We're going to save a certain amount. We're going to invest a certain amount. We're going to pay down our debt to this percentage or that percentage. We must set goals so that we can meet those goals or exceed those goals. But also, every single month or even on a weekly basis, we need to do a comparison. We need to see if our budget is on par. So we're going to take our bank statement and compare that to our budget. That's the only way we're going to get a realistic snapshot as to what's going on with our spending. What's in our bank statement? Last month, how much did I spend on groceries? How much did I spend on eating out? Did I travel last month? How is that affecting my budget? And looking at the budget, and if there's any tweaks that you have to make, you can make those, because it's a living budget. You just can't do a budget one time and put it away, because each month there may be a difference. One month it may be someone's birthday. You may go out to eat. So you have to plan for that. You may have to plan for a trip, because otherwise in our budget, we're setting aside money to pay down the debt. And so if we just constantly put money on our credit cards, that's going to increase that line item. Therefore, our budget is going to be over allocated when it comes to paying down debt. So now we're not able to save, we're not able to invest, and that's going to take away from our priorities or from our goals. So, number one, track your income. Number two, track your expenses. Number three, categorize your expenses. Number four is making sure that you're setting goals and tracking those goals. Number five is to make sure that your budget is written down and it's in some type of tool, and making sure that you're consistently monitoring your budget and making tweaks when needed. God bless.